in his opening 8 balls has Sol Budinger played and missed a lot, and that one is length on offer for Ben Sanderson, and Budinger just throws his hands through it, gets it past a diving Luke Proctor in the covers.
Lynn Wilson centre end.
Catch that as it carried, it has. Rishi Patel goes without scoring. Jack White offered a little bit of width, but those wicket ends, it's just starting to get a little bit tired as Budinger guides that one, carves it past backward point.
On home soil, here is Sanderson again to Budinger, just leans into that one. Carves it through the covers, makes it look effortless.
Promotion chances, avoiding relegation. There's a few teams that are on the cusp of that in Division 1. That's another cracking shot by Budinger, just punched off the back foot through point. A couple of years. That's a great shot down the ground by Sol Budinger, just over pitched from Sanderson. Continues from the Lynn Wilson centre end, and that is an outside edge from Holland, which is guided past James Sales and will run away for 4.
The live stream will want more of the same in this game, as that ball is driven crisply out towards the boundary. That will be another 4 to add to Ian Holland's total. A bit more attacking intent shown there.
Yeah, superb work from James Sales. Goes for the sweep, gone. Chahal's gone through him. Holland, who had looked solid in defence, up against the seam of White and at mid-wicket as well. And Lewis Hill goes down the ground through the leg side, through a vacant mid-wicket area, wide enough of...
To Lewis Hill. Gives that one some flight. It's very full. It's driven delectably by the Foxes captain. And that will race away at the counter ground. Here is Luke Proctor then to Lewis Hill. Catches the outside edge of the Foxes captain. But that will sprint down towards the fence for 4 more. And Old Trafford especially. Here is Chahal then. Against Hill, goes aerial. Lofts him back down the grounds. And that is a very handsome shot in this over. Well, Budinger absolutely smokes him through the covers. No doubt about that one. Only 1 end result. And these two have certainly been up to the task so far. And as soon as I say that, the curse of the commentator strikes. Rob Keogh gets it through the gates, and Lewis Hill has to depart for 32.
After lunch as well. And as I say that, there is width, and there's a half volley on offer from Yuzvendra Chahal. Sol Budinger possesses. Oh, is that? I think that's gone past James Sales. Apologies, the sun's quite bright here, and I couldn't quite make out as to where that ball had gone. But as it is, it's
Sussex here in Division 2. Here's White again, wraps him on the pads. Huge shouts and given. Jack White. That needs to be answered.
Do you know, I have a feeling you probably know the answer, as Rayan Ahmed has created the shape and stroked that beautifully through the offside, given Luke Proctor no chance.
Scintillating style. Here is Chahal again. And that is absolutely rifled back over the bowler's heads, all the way for 6. That is a stunning strike at the county ground. Here is Chahal too. Ahmed uses the feet and lofts him gloriously. 6 more runs for Rayan Ahmed. In towards Louis Kimber. And has he got him? Yes, he has. Induces the outside edge of the right-hander. An anchor kind of player as Ahmed, yet again, is showing all of the skills and attributes which have made him an international cricketer. That is
chip for a long time. Oh, my word. Well, there we go. A combination of putting the mockers on Rayan Ahmed.
That's a really nice shot, isn't it? Just clipped off the pads there from Ben Cox. Will it go for 4? Yes, it will. Great way to get off the mark. Chahal again drops that one short. And there is a misfield here from George Bartlett. Will it go for 4? Yes, it will. Well, it does induce the outside edge of Ben Cox's bat. There's no protection down there at third man.
This last over. Last ball of this over, and that's cut away for 4 down to the short side. So a disappointing end to what was an enterprising.
What is that? 6 wickets for 3 runs.
Yeah, Chahal, big sweep from Travaskis. Puts it in the gap between Jack White, and that is going to be 4. It beats the dive from Northants. A catch off the face of the bat and it's gone. Straight through Ben Cox. That looked like a quicker ball from Chahal, which was, unless that skidded right through, it did keep a little bit low, I think.
Here is Chahal again then. So Scriven goes for the sweep shots and executes it to perfection. There's no protection out there. You will get your rewards as a result. This one, attempted sweep. There's a massive appeal. And Rob Keogh has another wicket. Just the silly mid off here for Scott Currie.
Oh, is that out?
That
It
is out.
Gone. What a catch by James Sales. Guy's making a habit of taking catches in and around the bat with the lid on. Currie has just jabbed at that from Chahal.
And allowing Travaskis to try and take down Chahal. As soon as say that, goes for a bit more of an attacking shot there. And in fact, it has been given. There we go. Here is Ian Holland then to Luke Proctor. And that one is edge behind, just evades the dive in the slip cordon.
That's a great shot from Luke Proctor. That one will be his second 4 of the innings, and that is a picture-perfect cover drive by the captain.
After this delivery from Ian Holland, again, big flash of the blade there from Luke Proctor. Evades the slip cordon, and that will be another boundary for the Northamptonshire captain. So
that's another glorious cover drive from Luke Proctor. Is that one going to race away towards the covers? It is indeed. That's Luke Proctor's 4th 4.
In that position, here is Holland again. That one squeezes off the outside edge of Gus Miller, and that will race down to the vacant deep third boundary for 4 runs. So already this is quite the handy partnership developing as Proctor. Well, that is an impeccable shot from the Northamptonshire captain. Waited on it, punches it through that backward point region, and that will be 4 more runs as far as the visitors were concerned. As this one is worked off the hips of Luke Proctor, and it will beat the despairing dive of the fielder in this game. Here is Sam Wood then to Luke Proctor. It's almost a carbon copy. I don't think Budinger will get round to that, and it's yet another boundary being punished. Here is Currie then to Proctor. There's an edge, and that is a stunning catch from Ben Cox. One of the best keepers in the country for a reason. Low diving to his left. Here is Scott Currie then to Bartlett. Huge shout here, given LBW. Well, to be honest, I don't think Bartlett can have too many complaints with that one, potentially just clipping the off stump.
With Luke Proctor hitting the ball to all parts. And that's going to relieve a bit of pressure for Northants. The square drive from Gus Miller.
Here is round then to finish off this over. That is whipped away through mid-wickets, and that is a fine shot from Gus Miller. As you can hear, richly applauded. I've got to be honest, I'm not the biggest fans of those as that one is swept away. Very fine, in fact, by Gus Miller. So fine that it'll go for 4. Charges into Gus Miller here. Again, straight down the leg side, and that is clipped away through square leg for 4 more valuable runs. Gus Miller.
And that's a great shot down the ground. Overpitched from Scrivens. Straight drive from Miller. Back-to-back boundaries for the Northants opener.
Division 1. Here is Scriven again to Gus Miller. Well, there's a huge appeal, and he has been given LBW. Tom Scriven gets the key breakthrough of Gus Miller for 37. Ahmed again, that one just flailed out towards mid-wickets. That will be 4 runs for Rob Keogh. His first boundary, properly gripping the surface, and could be difficult to negotiate. This one will beat the dive of Liam Travaskis, and that is 4 more runs.
And there were contributions from Lewis Hill, the skipper, who made 32. Ray and Ahmed, as he completes the final over of the day,